What is up, guys? It is Nick back here with another video. Today I want to talk a little bit about like improving yourself, the process of it, ruts that you get stuck in, how to kind of get through them. Currently, I'm kind of in a position, and I've been in a position for a little while, probably the past 2-3 months, of where I'm working every single day. I'm grinding, and oh my God, there's a spider on my car. I'm gonna roll my windows up so it does not come inside. Past couple months, I've kind of been running on this treadmill and not really going anywhere. It's very demotivating to have that feeling, and I'm sure a lot of you have gone through that feeling when running your business. You're working really hard, you're making money, but then you look at your bank account and you're like, where is it all going? And that's a part of where finances come into play, where you need to like sit back and look. You need to kind of sit back and look and see, okay, where is my money actually going? And generally I have a pretty good idea and I keep up with my finances. So I'm a little bit more like prepared and not as skeptical, is that the right word, about where my money is and why my bank account isn't growing for say. But it's kind of an awareness of what you're doing and where you want to go in the long run. And for me, I have been going through the process of moving the past month. I had to pay taxes. Those are the two main things. And then I'm also switching up some things in my business. And there's a lot of factors kind of going into my life right now. And even though I've been grinding every single day and making no less than I have been, I look at my bank account, I'm doing all this work and I'm still at the same amount. And I got to take a step back and actually look and be like, all right, I had to pay taxes. I had to buy all the things for my room. I have to buy my own groceries now. I need to pay my bills. I need to pay rent. There's all these things that I have to factor in that I'm not used to. And if you guys are running your own business and you kind of notice yourself going through that, just as long as your vision is correct on where you want to go. So, for example, I know I want to be here where I am. I know it was the right move. I know that the moves I am currently making, transitioning my business into more of an automated kind of system, I know that is the right step. Even though it might be a step back now, it's going to be a few more steps further in the future. And I think a lot of self-awareness comes from that. And I am, again, like I said, I am sitting here at this parking garage right now with this view. And if you feel lost or feel like you're not getting anywhere, just go find a spot like this, whether it's, it could just be in your bedroom. It could be somewhere at a parking garage or somewhere quiet where you like to just sit and think and take a few minutes and go through everything that's going on in your life. Okay, this is going good. I like this. I like this. I think that's the hardest part, is realizing what's actually good in your life. And I'm going to go ahead and list a few, and then the easiest thing to come up with is all the bad things going on in your life. So I think it's really important for sometimes for you to sit down and whether say them out loud, think them through in your mind a few times, or write them down, all the good things that have gone on in your life the past few months. So for me, for example, I moved to a different state. That's a good thing. I'm here. I bought a car. I'm trying something new, which is out of my comfort zone. I guess I can keep going on this. I'm eating healthier and I'm running more. The gym is kind of 50-50. I'm still in the process of actually like going full in at it every single day. I have had a lot of better workouts though here, but I'm not 100%. Some days I just am not in, like my head's not in the gym. It's usually in work. Yeah, so those are some good things going on in my life. And then the bad things is I want to be making more. I want my advertisements to do better. I want my posts to do better. I want to find an actual space to take photos, because the space I'm in is just in my apartment or my parking garage, and it's not good whatsoever. I guess too, you can even go farther and say, okay, how could I fix these, and start brainstorming how to fix these problems. And once you can sit down and think about these problems and all the good things going on in your life, you kind of come to peace with where you are, because especially if you know it's in the right step towards where you want to be. If you are on point with your vision of where you want to be, like for me, my goal right now is not to get a girlfriend. My goal is to make money so one day I can support having a significant other. I want to get a dog one day, have a dog. I want to be able to go out and enjoy life. And for me, the way I think is that I should be financially set up first before I can go and celebrate. That's the way I see it. I see it's a lot harder to try to make money and then go and spend on the weekend. You might be happy in the moment, but in the long term, I honestly don't think it's the end goal. There's two different ways to play the game of life. One, you can work hard during the week and party on the weekends for the rest of your life and work a lot longer and be more miserable when you're old. Or you can be a little miserable now, sacrifice some weekends, set yourself up financially, and then enjoy life further down the line for a longer time. And it's really a race for me right now to just speed up that process of trying to set myself up financially so I can enjoy life. And that's the game I'm trying to figure out. That's the way I see it. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I see it. I hate the fact that I work hard all week and then weekend comes around and let's say I go to the casino or I go do something and spend a couple $100. I'm like, I just worked really hard all week to make that money and it's just gone in a weekend. Granted, it might be fun, but I would much rather invest that money now so I can spend more money in the future. So what I'm saying is, like, if I go out, let's say go-karting for a weekend, spend $50, get some food, whatever, for the day, whatever, gas money, go-karting, food, go get a coffee, whatever it is, $50, whatever. You invest that. And every single weekend you go out and do something, $50, $100, whatever, and you take that money and invest for 10 years, let's say. That $50 and all those other weekends that add up are, after being invested, are going to be worth a lot more in the future. So maybe for a year you spend, let's say, $10,000 on the weekends, just going out for fun, right? And if you would have invested that throughout the year, the money grew, it compounded, it gained interest, whatever it is, however you invested it. And in 10 years, that $10,000 might be worth $40,000. So to me, it's going to be a lot more worth it to spend $40,000 on taking a private jet down to Maui with a few boys for the whole weekend or a week and sip pina coladas on a beach and go surfing and do all this super fun stuff without worrying about a single thing for a whole week. I would much rather do that than go out to some crappy bar on a Friday night or go walk around a mall and spend $100 on a t-shirt or like just things like that I see it completely different. And again, this is just from my point of view. I'm not telling you guys this is what you have to do. This is how it has to be. It is really hard to relate to a lot of people because so many people are like, dude, like, you're so boring. You don't do anything on the weekends. I'm like, no shit. I would rather take that money that I would spend, that time that I'm spending as well. That's another thing. You can't get back any time. So you need to try to incorporate as much time into getting ahead of everybody else, or just setting yourself up, not even getting ahead of everybody else. It's not even about anyone else. It's about you. It's about setting yourself up so you can enjoy life. It's not about taking a few hours on the weekend or getting hungover for a couple days and not working and just slacking off. I lived through that for a few years in college, and gosh, do I get sick of it? Does it get boring? You feel like you never get anywhere because you aren't getting anywhere. You're taking 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. And by taking those weekends off and actually locking in on what you want to do, you're taking a half a step forward, half a step forward. You're not moving as, like, you're moving very slow, but all those half steps add up. And by the time 10 years go by, I'm going to be way more set up to take a whole week off and travel the world or do whatever I want than someone who spends every weekend going to some bar or going playing Top Golf, going go-karting, whatever it is, going to a movie, anything. They can't, like, that's the conservative part of me, is I would much rather save up, and not even save up, invest in my future than, like, have zero discipline on momentary fun on a weekend. I don't know. That was a crazy rant, but that's gonna be it for this video. That was a crazy rant. I don't even know what just happened there. I was just going off, but that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you can relate to any of this or have any comments on it, please comment down below, or any questions. Again, this is just how I see the world, and I want to be putting it out there on YouTube, so one day I can look back and be like, I was right, or look how stupid I was. I was an idiot for wasting my 20s trying to make as much money as I can. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next video. Peace.